Alright, Mitt Romney, this is a video for you. I don't really understand how you can be governor of Massachusetts and actually do a bad job. Like, Massachusetts should be one of the easiest states to govern. They have one of the highest education levels in the country. They have Harvard, and you left the state in bad shape, and you want to say, oh, Obama has done such a bad job. Like, well, actually, give me some facts about how Obama has, actually not done a good job, and how can you approve? Because honestly, your record doesn't show for it. So, I mean, I don't understand how you even got elected in one of the most liberal states in the country, but with you, it's like, and then you flip-flop on every single issue. It's like your abortion one day, pro-life the next day. Maybe in the case of if the woman is raped or something, she should, I don't know, maybe we should have like certain special circumstances for her. It's like, dude, just have one position on something, and don't change it every other day, So like, also with Romney, it's like, how are you going to attack Obama for Affordable Care Act when you actually made that in your own state? Like, I don't understand how you made something and then later on down the road you're going to say, oh, I hate that. That's it's like, dude, we all know that Obamacare has done a lot. It has saved a lot of lives. I mean, more people die from not having insurance than in Iraq and Afghanistan the last decade or whatever. So to say that, oh, it's unconstitutional, like, what? I could have swore something about everybody has the right to life or liberty and the pursuit of happiness. So I guess, like, I mean, if you're really pro-life, I mean, you should be for this. You should be like even more spirited than Joe Biden. You should be like, why isn't this old lady right here not getting care? You should be at the front lines. If you're really pro-life and you care about everybody being alive, why are you against Obamacare? I don't understand that. It's like, I don't know, it's that Republican logic. I tell you, they don't believe in science. They don't believe in basic mathematics, like lowering taxes and increasing military spending. Like, how is that going to lower the deficit or reduce debt? It's like, all right, so let's see, I make $800 a month and I buy all this stuff, and I want to buy stuff that I don't really need. I want to increase the stuff I don't really need, while at the same time I want to take in less pay, and I want to act like, oh, everything's just going to be all dandy and stuff. No, that's not how math works. If you're making, like, I don't know, $600 a week or something, and you're losing, and you have to your costs or whatever are like $1,200. I mean, like 600 and a negative 1,200 means that you're a negative 600 in the hole. So it's like, I don't, that's math right there. That's arithmetic right there. So I don't know, but I mean, it's just like, and then he said the comments about the 47% of the country, which it talks about. I mean, a lot of people who don't pay taxes are old people, veterans, people with disabilities. So I mean, I'm not saying that. I mean, there are some lazy people in this country that don't want to work, don't want to do anything, and I think that's a problem for real. Everybody should want to be a hard worker, no matter what. But when you just say, oh, like, if you don't pay, I mean, everybody pays taxes. If you buy something, you have to pay taxes. I mean, I had to pay 6.5, or it's 0.065% on every dollar I spend in Ohio. And I mean, that's taxes right there. If I spend $100, that's $6.50 right there. So to say that, oh, no one, like, oh, because I'm in college, I don't pay taxes, but it's like you're saying that, oh, I'm lazy. Shoot, I stay up day and night studying for this degree I'm trying to get, and you're making it seem like, oh, if you weren't born with a golden spoon in your mouth, and you actually and also he keeps saying he worked so hard, and everybody else is lazy. It's like, dude, if you're born into like, if you're born into, because I was born in a middle class setting or whatever, but when you're born like Mitt Romney with a golden spoon in your mouth, for you to, like, it's so much easier for you to get the best education, to live in like a good school district. All these things play an effect. I mean, if you live in like a place where you don't have both parents, and when you're like the person you live with can't really take care of you, and you want to worry about going to school and getting good grades, but that's really hard for you because you gotta, like, a lot of times you might resort to crime or do whatever. But now Mitt Romney's stance is like, in Mitt Romney's like world. I mean, everybody's like, he thinks everybody's born like him, and and if you don't end up like him, being rich, you're just an underachiever. Which a lot of times, a lot of people don't have it that good because, not everybody can go to college and just sell stocks that, their parents gave to them. I wish I could. That would be nice, but not everybody can do that. And a lot of people work, they work 40 hours a week, and, they're doing, a full class load in college, and they got to study. A lot of times they have to take care of their own families, and they're doing all that. Some people I know only get like 3-4 hours of sleep a day, and he's saying that, oh, they're lazy. I don't understand how they're lazy. If they succeed, they would have done a lot more than he would do. And then if you look at Obama, I think even though he doesn't have as much money as Romney, I think that he's way more successful. Money isn't the only thing that that factors into success. Because if you come from a single parent household, you go to Harvard, with, and then also he was president of he was the first president of Harvard Law School or whatever, which to me, that's astounding. And when he graduated, from what I was told, he got so many job offers, and instead he chose to be a community organizer in the one of the worst parts of Chicago. And I think that's notable. While Mitt Romney at that time was buying up companies, making people lose their jobs. So if you want to look at the actual I don't know, the character of both candidates, honestly, Obama, I feel, is more honest than Mitt Romney. I don't know how you just look someone in their eyes and say, we have to cut back on this and that while you're making record profits by buying up companies and selling them and firing all the workforce and having people struggle. So I don't know. And then also his plans like lowering taxes for rich people. Like, when has that ever worked in the history of our country? Even the Reagan years, Bush years, it's like lowering taxes does not have economic growth. Like during the 50s and 60s, we had one of the highest tax rates in the world, and we had that was like, even Republicans now even say, oh, that was the golden years of our country, even though it was like in the middle of the civil rights era. So the golden years that could be economically, but socially, that could have been like a battle right there. But to say that, I don't know, he's not very relatable. That's all I gotta say. And I don't think he's going to win this election whatsoever. So, all right, peace.